Hello everybody and welcome to Pentiment. This was a game suggested by Richard Yuen and it was already in my Steam library. I've been looking at it for a while, but whenever you guys suggest a game, it usually is the push that gets me to be like, other people like this, maybe I will. And I think I'm going to. I looked at the Steam page again and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I bought it in the first place. But I'm very excited to see where this goes. I already really like the art style I saw, so let's just get started. New game. Let's see, this game used stylized fonts and writing effects that may be difficult for some readers. For the sake of my eyes and your eyes, we're just gonna use easy read. Here we go! Oh no, Latin! What is this? Oh yeah, kill! Erase everything. None of this. I don't want any of this. I hate art, actually. That's all I bought this game for, was to destroy all art within it. Art will die and I will be its murderer. The fires will rain down and I will be the cause of it. Hey, I wasn't done. That was not satisfying. R/unsatisfying. Ooh. Obsidian! Obsidian! We love you! Pentiment. Speaking of Obsidian, is it bad I want to do a Fallout New Vegas playthrough? I've been watching RTs and I really want to play it. I've never finished it all the way through. Anyway, I'm excited for this. Look at that! This is taking me back to my English classes. It is really pretty. Those rabbits are high. Alchemy. God, could you imagine getting like trying to copy the Bible and then somebody just goes through and red inks all of your work? Because that's all handwritten back then. This was before like the printing press. Pain and suffering. Holy Roman Empire, 1518. That was a long time ago. And I am dead. An artist sleeps. No, I'm sleeping. An artist's mind. What's going on in my mind? And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Why is Piero underlined? I want to find out. Brother Piero is such a source of wisdom and encouragement for you, though. Indeed, but the rule of Christian contemplative life demands that the brothers do not engage in idle chatter. Jesus Christ, what a pack of dullards. Be happy you're only stuck here for a few more months, Andreas. Stuck there, actually. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? Well, I invented something called the middle finger. Oh, there's a glossary. Okay, the rule of St. Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. Can I go back up to the other stuff? Oh, dang it, maybe not right now. How did we reply? I replied that the rule was for him, not for me. I'm an artist, not a monk. Let's make Andreas just like the most smug bitch in the world. And thank Christ for that! Ha ha ha! His calling is to God. Yours is to your labor and the illumination that it brings. It's the abbot's house, so everyone has to play by his rules. Or rather, the rule. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. So is this just a dream, or am I having visions of all these people? Free Imperial City of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center in the City of Arts, including printing. Okay, so there is printing already, gotcha. That makes my joke obsolete. Yes, marriage is to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Drinking some hemlock tea, perhaps? Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? That's what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. Small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. How about we just, like, not bring looks into this and just be like, who knows? Because, like, depending on, it seems like Andreas is probably a noble, or perhaps is getting into nobility, so the marriage isn't for anything other than political reasons, most likely. Unfortunately, that's how it was a lot of the time. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control. I don't know. Well, I can't always dream of this place. It is out of our control. Dreams are weird. Have you guys heard of REM? It's interesting. Science. That's not my forte. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Off we go. Whoa, what's going on? Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. What a ride back. Ow! Hey, come on, man. Watch out. Yeah, exactly. Ow! At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I like the one who's licking the side of the boat. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Is that why you offered? Oh no, they told you to, right? Don't let him run, you ragged boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. It will be fine. I don't want to cause trouble. I want to cause trouble. I want to play this game by being as problematic as possible. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. Bitch! I will fight you. I'm gonna push you off this boat into the paint water. Gah. Oh, did you see that? That was so cool. The splots of ink on the parchment. Would you please stop? Dude, okay, that was on purpose this time. I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. You guys are mean. I'm going to sleep. Collapse. Oh, hello. Who are you? Hello, small child. Good morning, Ursula. And oh, bye, cutie pie. Time to get up. Ooh, the Baron. April 1518. Stuff to look at. Few more pages, back to the Abbey. How about I look at everything first? What are our quests? Okay, prime hour 6. Another day, another few pages for the Abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the Abbey so I can start work at the scriptorium. We have a map? Ooh. I gotta look at everything. Europe. And passing is where we are. People? Oh, cool! Brother Verona, artist of Kierson Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature, Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter, specializing in works of extraordinary color. Ursula Gertnerin? I'm gonna mispronounce these probably. Daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big Jorg. And we have a glossary! I love glossaries. Alright, what do we have that we can look around here? I really should clean this up. Nah. The Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Fenric keeps giving me all of these books to read. Go back to bed. Just go back to sleep. Hang on, did we get a new person in the glossary? We did. Who are you, Prior Fenric? Originally from Hungary, Fenric is the prior of Kiersu Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interest in esoteric books. Interesting. Alright, I guess we'll go. Gertner House. Ooh, hello, little Ursula! You're so adorable. Adorable. Hello? Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Quite well, actually, thank you. Ordinarily, not well, but there's nothing to be done. I slept quite well. I was having important conversations in my dreams. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask for you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Who's Otto? I will check my glossary. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Otto. Oh, I got lunch. I love me some lunch. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. I will be nice to the people who deserve it. And then anybody who tells me what to do will get destroyed. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we... Oh no, never mind, this is a landlord! If we raised it by 2 groschen? I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Okay, well, then it sounds like the Abbey's at fault, and they're the ones I was already being bullshit about, so... Ooh, thoughts! It's no problem at all, besides we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I suppose that's not out of the question, I think I can manage that. I can't promise anything, I'll see what I can do. Were those taxes unexpected? Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm gonna ask. Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years, but ever since we've married, it's just gone up and up. It used to be that if we didn't have the money, we could make payment in kind with some of our crops. The abbot stopped that last year. Now if we don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the Abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter is too proud to ask you himself. Can you find it in your heart to help us out? That's kind of suspicious. Why is it happening now? Is it like a marriage thing, or is it just the Abbey being mean? I do want to help. I want to try and help if I can. But I don't know, just like Andrew said, I'm not sure how we're gonna do that, but we'll figure it out. Oh, God bless you, Andreas, and may St. Luke watch over you today. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Fenric allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university, and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after a few missteps, some wandering, a little too much fun. How about some wandering? Let's keep it vague. It must be rather frightening, starting all over again. I owe it to my family to make something of my life. It is, but I know that it is, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This will be remembered. Oh god, Telltale, when did you get here? Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anyone in Tassing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It's my finest work. It's getting there. It's getting there. We're working on it. As someone who does draw, I'm definitely not an amazing artist. I'm good at drawing cats and dragons, and that's about it. We are our own worst critics as artists, and so I feel like even as cocky as I'm playing Andreas, he'd probably be like, it's getting there. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say, God rest his soul. Now I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Of course. Until later, Clara. Ooh, look at all that. 1 second, I need to check my glossary. Okay, people. We got some new people. Clara Gertrude, second wife of Peter Gertner, mother of Ursula, known for her kindness and her concern for her husband's health. Klaus Drucker is a Tassing town printer, husband to his wife, Marie, and the father of Berthold. Although Tassing is an unusual place for a printing press, he does brisk trade with pilgrims and other travelers on the Imperial Road. Ooh. Eva Gertrude, daughter of Peter and his late wife Christine, Eva was largely raised by her brother and father. And we've got Otto Zimmermann, town carpenter and son of old Otto, known for his dislike of the Abbey, especially Father Gernot. And Peter Gertner, husband of Clara, father of Big Georg, Eva, and Ursula, known for his temper and his dislike of the Abbey, and Leonard Muller. So they don't like the Abbey, but they're letting me stay here. Was this just the only place they could stay, or did the Abbey say they had to let me stay here? Okay, and we've got the Divine Office, the prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monastic orders? I think it's that one. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of St. Benedict. Groschen, a type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pfennigs? I don't know, but may be minted at different values. St. Luke, Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Vespers, monastic hours, did I say it wrong again? Monastic? There we go, hours at dusk. One of the major prayer hours, it is followed by supper. Ooh, I'm more excited about the second part. Alright, let's talk to Eva. Hello, Andreas. What a good conversation. Alright, let's leave. Oh, there you are, Peter. Andreas. See, I wonder if he does like us or if he was forced to take us in. You must be the son. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big George. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday, or where else would I be going? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Huh, smells like just fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wander here before you came to Tassing? Basil, Andreas knows some Italian. Ooh, pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forward. Ooh, okay, Italy. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Low Countries, Andreas knows some Dutch and French, and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. Basel, Andreas knows some Italian and French, and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. I probably pronounced several of those things wrong. How about Italy? Renaissance and everything. And also Italy. Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy? No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What'd you spend all that time in Italy doing, anyway? Other than art, I mean. Oh! Pick a background that will affect your character choices going forward. Okay. Hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices of the world. Craftsman. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all his time to his art. Bookworm. Andreas spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Rapscallion. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Businessman. Andreas devotes most of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. Now, if we were going to open that workshop and stuff, businessman or craftsman would probably be a good one. But I want to go for Rapscallion. I don't know why. It just sounds very funny. So we're gonna go with Rapscallion. Getting into trouble. I got involved in a scheme or two. A bit of mischief. More than a few brawls. Street fighting is a sort of pastime on the Italian peninsula. Just for a little bit of fun, really. Sounds like a strange way to pass the time, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get going. He's like, you're fucking weird. Jorg, let's go! Or Jorg? I don't know. George? Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Bye! Alright, so they're both working in the field. Oh, I can run! I didn't realize that. Who are you? Ill Peter. God bless you, Andreas. Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been god-awful. This town's gone to shit since my days. I don't think the townsfolk can do much about the weather. Were things very different when you were young? Yeah, let's hear, how many hills did you have to walk up and downhill every day, Ill Peter? As different as beer and piss. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Perchta and to keep the skies clear, the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips. Who's the White Lady? Church banned all... Oh, pagan gods! Gotcha! What sort of old customs? I thought St. Moritz protected Tassing. You think that spirits have been fouling the weather since no one follows the customs anymore? Yeah, is that what you think? Heh, sharper than you look, eh? You have to be when you're fighting in Italy. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Ranning Kemper knew that. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive. Like the old widow? I won't mention that to the abbey. What do these traditions entail? Tell me, please. When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. That way the witches don't steal your soul. Oh, how interesting. I should go. All right. God bless you. I think the witches got his soul. Are the sheep blocking this way? Okay, I can't go this way. 6 feet apart, Ill Peter. I gotta go this way. Town Commons. Oh, wait, before I go. Glossary. Ex Libris. Oh, this is talking about, this is like all the background stuff I chose. Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. I am a problem child. Okay. What else? We got new people. Ill Peter, the elderly father of Peter Gertner. Ill Peter is perpetually on death's door, but continues to work the field in spite of it. He's the oldest man in town. Big George Gertner, the son of Peter Gertner and his late wife Christine, called Big because he's the biggest man in town. That's why he had to do the rock. Alright, to the commons. We're really exploring the town today. Oh, there's fancy looking people over there. Andreas! Oh, Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Sure. I don't care about the Abbey. Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather, shoes. Horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand or else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Here, take the shoe and the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll hit it with the hammer. Okay? Look at me, helping out around town. Good, good. Next one. Alright. Boom. 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 And then this one. Boom. 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 Ah, well done, see? Short work. Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking doing all of those at once. Sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Have you considered an apprentice? Have you considered a child? Just, hey, in 9 months, and then like a little while after that, you could have someone helping you. An apprentice is probably the best thing to suggest here. I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Keep at them. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. Ha! Klaus would have my head if I tried. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you in Otto by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Otto! Oh, we're all eating together. Until then. What have we got there? Ernest Schmidt's smithy. It's much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Oh, so he works at both. Okay, we're blocked over here, but first let's check our, wrong button. Glossary. Oh no, that's the wrong button. No, it's the right button. God damn it. New people. Berhold Drucker, son of Klaus and Marie Drucker. Andreas Schmidt, the Tassing Town blacksmith. Andreas works near town center most of the days. Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel from near Worms, patron of Kiersu Abbey, lover of books and art, and Michaelis Hopperly, maybe, Swabian servant of Lorenz. So, so those are the guys I saw over there. Oh! There's a lot of sheep. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them. Uh-oh. That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Is there something I can do to help? Yeah, I want to help. Should I offer to help? Yes, offer to help. Have you ever handled sheep before? No. Then no, but thank you. Christian of you to offer. Oh, look, there's something going on up at the Steiner's place. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. That guy looks really smug. Who's on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johann pulled his pants down. Oh my. Knocked 2 of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you really think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What, Aunt Hetty? Behave yourself. We don't have enough to deal. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Yeah, there's a lot of sheep everywhere. Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. Good luck. Help your aunt and cousin, alright? Yeah, come on, man. Eat shit, Andreas. You eat shit. That's probably not gonna help me in the long run, but you know what? Can I go up? Oh, I can. Can I see, I don't think I can interact with anything going on up there, but I saw it. Alright, what else have we got? Okay, they're blocking me right here. Let me through, you stupid sheep! These sheeple are everywhere. Whoop! What have we got over here? Whoa! What the heck is going on? Oh! Morning, Andreas, how's it going? Oh, what language was that? Morning, Klaus, another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Oh, so is he speaking Italian and we know it, so... Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... heresy, witch mania, adventure stories of questionable moral repute. Witch mania? Oh god, don't say that, Andreas. We're less than a day's ride from Innsbruck. No need to get people around here all worked up about witches again. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. Just a bad idea. Good to know. So, supper tonight, after Vespers? Of course, thank you. Great. I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. I like how I said I was going to be a bastard and I'm just being nice to everybody. See you later. I can't get in the house. That's alright though. Oh! God bless. Master Maler, I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. I have a feeling that telling him I'm running late is not going to help my case. Then he's gonna say something like, oh, early to bed, early to rise. Good, good. Andreas, I don't recall seeing you at the Sunday morning mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? Oh no. I just stayed up too late? Oh, so we kind of like slept in? Promise I'll make you to it this Sunday? I'm not gonna promise anything. I'm gonna... Andreas, do you think I like saying these silly things to people to get them to come to Uh-oh. Oh my! What a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Maler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Can I glossary that? Prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire, located on the Rhine River, Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Interesting. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the emperor's diet. What is that? An imperial diet is an assembly of 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire. The prince-electors, the princes and dukes, the representatives of the imperial cities, they meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. So it's probably not pronounced that way, is it? The emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly. He was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. Who was the artist? Why was the diet assembled? How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. I don't want to draw attention to myself. I'm gonna be quiet. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kiosu. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey, and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of Historia Tassiae he was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details of the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Ah, yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss things past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gurno, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord! If you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Maler here. No, why'd you bring me up? I will be respectful to start off with. See, I will be a bitch to the Abbey, but this is a lord, and I think he could cause problems for me. I'm chickening out. It is an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping in the Abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberger artist working in the Abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Of course, my lord. It'll be an honor. I'm already late to the Abbey. It would be an honor. Wonderful. It's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to the supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the abbot's table. Did the abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us? Excellent. We'll see you then. Michaelis, I'm dismounting. Ride ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Maler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. I'm really late. Aw, we're going on a walk. Is this a date? And so then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth, I came to my vocation later than my fathers and brothers. I was in university for a number of years, at Erfurt. Erfurt? Wonderful! The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. Glossary. I know who Martin Luther is, but Erfurt. Erfurt is one of the most populous cities in the empire and is located near its heart. It has been home to a respected university since 1379 and is a center for humanist thought. And Martin Luther, priest and professor of theology at the University of Wittenberg, controversial for his opinions on the church's sale of indulgences to forgive sin, which were recently published and distributed throughout the empire. Martin Luther. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have met him. Did you? You must tell me. No, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating, or his ideas don't hold much interest for me, I'm afraid. His ideas do seem fascinating. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I feel like I'm screwing myself over. All of this action will be remembered, I'm afraid. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gurno does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. I'll do this, because this feels accusatory. No, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all of the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge from Aristotle to Cicero to... I can't pronounce it! Ficino to Erasmus, and everyone in between and yet to come. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is well-read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, how did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Ooh, theology. Andreas has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Imperial law. Andreas knows the basics of the fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Or medicine. Andreas is familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. Why don't we go with this one? Because I just think it's funny that, like, we chose a troublemaker, and then also he's, like, was studying to be a doctor. Maybe not doctor, but, you know, it's just funny. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate that area. Extraordinary, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. Oh, who are you? Oh, you're one of the people who talk about the pagan gods, right? I remember seeing your name. I didn't click on it, but I remember it.
You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again.
Uh-oh.
Curse you, Lorenz! Percha's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate.
Okay, who's Percha? Perchta. Pagan goddess of the Alps associated with animals and spinning wool, she is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia. Ooh. I don't know how he's gonna take that. Look at their faces. Oh, she's leaving. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Oh, am I supposed to laugh? Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? The trivium and quadrivium represent the lower and upper divisions of the classical liberal arts university education. Latin, grammar, logic, and rhetoric from trivium, arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form of quadrivium. Did you have a favorite subject? Ooh, more. Okay, let's see. Latinist, Andreas has a strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can also easily recall whatever that is. Quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republic and Empire. Andreas instinctively thinks through the implications of information he receives. It is adept at spatial analysis and can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. Orator, excelled at rhetoric in university. He's a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist, Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremony in heavens and earth. Andreas knows a great deal of constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He's also familiar with various plants and animals from study and personal experience. You know what I'm picking. We're an occultist. I used my access to the university's library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh? Esoteric how? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination. Purely academic, of course. Of course! I started with Fictiones Corpus Hermeticium, and my interest only deepened from there. What is that? Okay, Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He is well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Plato? I don't know. That cat's licking its butt. Corpus Hermeticum. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm mispronouncing so much of this. A compilation of 17 religious and philosophical treatises encompassing the soteriology of Hermes Trismegistus, or Thrice Great Hermes. The centuries-old texts reflect Egyptian, Greek, and Jewish traditions and ideas, and were translated into Latin in the late 15th century by Marsilio Ficino and Lodovico Lazzarelli. A lot. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. I look forward to it, my lord. I look forward to it. Don't be discreet. Let's both get burned at the stake, why don't we? And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at? Oh, we get another one. Let's see. Heavens and Earth sounds interesting, but the one that stuck out to me was Logician. Specifically for the fact that we'll think through the implications of information as we receive it. I think that'll be very helpful, especially with the things I've already picked so far. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's Organon the foundation of your study? Let's look about Aristotle, Greek philosopher and student of Plato. Plato? I don't know. Renowned as a polymath, he wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could have ever written. Ooh.
Plato.
Plato. Okay, so it's Plato. I googled it. Yes, the Organon for logic and Euclid's Elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Peter Abelard provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. Who is Peter? Peter, 12th century French teacher, philosopher, and theologian. He is known for his philosophical work in logic and his theological work in atonement theory. He is also remembered for his love affair with his student, the renowned Benedictine nun, abbess, and scholar Hilosi. I can't pronounce that. Just know that Peter, why'd you do that? The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logica, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. William of Ockham, 13th and 14th century English Franciscan philosopher and theologian, known for his commentaries on Peter Abelard's 4 books of sentences, his defense of apostolic poverty, and his writings on faith and reason. I like that they turn into dotted lines after you look at them, so you know what you've looked at and what you haven't. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. Who is that? An immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist from the tradition of scholasticism. I'm an English major. You think I'd be able to pronounce things better? All monks and friars, of course. A great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have had to wrestle logic into what the church established by fiat and force. Ah, there's the abbey. Oh, we're here. I have good memories of this place, and Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. Yeah, let's look at this. Abbot of Chiarsu before Father Gurno, widely respected by the monks and nuns, as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. So, I'm guessing he died, and now the new guy is the one who's, like, raising the prices and stuff. Because everything seemed fine before. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Chiarsu at all? My family have been patrons of Chiarsu for, oh, I don't know, many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Chiarsu still had some wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript productions, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Scriptorium, room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts, though typically associated with monasteries, they have disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. Interesting. There's not much left these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. The artists that remain here are quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. I don't know, we were talking good about the other artists, right? One of them was the old guy, so, let's say this one. Well, perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gurno a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Let's read about this guy now. Oh, it's just a picture. Hello. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well, the venerable Brother Piero. Oh, so we get their pictures! Okay, okay. Does that make them colored in the book? I don't know. How venerable. He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Wait for me! You gotta dodge the rabbits, they're vicious. Oh! Oh yeah, you had the horses. You don't get to hang out with us. This is the cool kids club. A rich guy and me. Tend to the horses and baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey.
Yes, my lord. I change your voice every time.
Ooh. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Oh, hello. Oh. Goodbye. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Benedictine, founded in the 6th century, dang. The Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observe vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. Interesting. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then, Kyosu is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. Did she? I mean, she did walk away. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Yikes. Oh, what's up? Ah, you must be Father Gurno. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothfogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? I don't think Gurno likes this guy. Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Uh-oh, am I about to get chewed out? Ah! Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. I'm eager to get to work. Why are you taking this out on me? It's not my problem. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? Hang on, I want the... Okay. A type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers for the divine office in addition to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Of course they do. Is this a bad time? I'm gonna guess that's a yes. I should ask him again when he's in a better mood. I don't think the answer's gonna be yes. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. Matthew? I like your glasses. If all else fails, I could liberate some money from the sacristy. Okay, ways to get paid. We need to find ways to get paid. I want to get paid. How do I get paid? Oh, where's the scriptorium? Okay, that's the shrine. Convent garden. And then I'm guessing this is the church. And the cloister. Oh, we can ask about the taxes, too. Sneak in. Oh, I've got so many quests. Hang on, let's take a look at this. Okay, I need to find a way to get an advance from the Abbey so I can help the Gertners pay their taxes. Father Gurno might be receptive to a negotiation for the funds. I'll need to approach the subject carefully and make it worth his while. I could speak to Brother Matthew about an early payment for my manuscript, and if I can get into the sacristy when the brothers are not around, I could steal the funds I need from the Abbey. I mean, okay, so that's where this stuff comes into play. I wonder if that would have popped up if we had picked something else. Or if something else would have popped up. I really like the different options we're having so far. Alright, we've got new people, too. Brother Matthew, Swiss sacristan, responsible for maintaining the sacristy, the Abbey's treasury, and for assisting Father Gurno during the liturgy of hours. Sister Matilda, cellarer for the nuns of the Kyosu Abbey, works often in the convent garden. Attila, widow, farmer, widow of Ranning Kemperin, lost her home after the death of her husband. Oh, so where did she go? We've got, okay, anyone new here? Father Thomas, town priest for Tassing, tends to his flock at Our Lady of the Labyrinth. Veronica, daughter of Johann and Hetty Bauer, sister of Hans, close friends with Brigiga Barin, and sister Zdena, Bohemian nun, assistant to Sister Illuminata in the library. She has a markedly impious attitude towards the life at Kirsu. Is that everyone? Yeah. Oh, nope. Okay. Got you. Okay. Martin, husband of Brigida, father of Wolf, known for his churlish youth and petty thefts. Considering what I just picked, we might get along. Marie, block cutter and typecaster, wife of Klaus, mother of Bertholdt. Linhart Lucky Steiner, stonemason of Tassing, husband of Agnes, father of Brigida, known for his great strength. Lorenz, we've already talked to you. Father Gurnot, abbot of Kirsu Abbey. Father Gurnot replaced the former highly beloved abbot, Father Matthias. Gurnot is known in the abbey as a disciplinarian and in the town as a harsh landlord. He's struggling to fund the abbey as the scriptorium no longer generates much money. Hedwig Hetty Barin, wife of John Bauer, mother of Veronica and Hans. Townsfolk like Hetty, but she is known for being loud and brash and for drinking too much, which makes her louder and even more brash. Johannes Bauer, brother of Franz Bauer, husband of Hetty, father of Veronica and Hans. Johann is friendly with most of the families in town, but is determined to expand his farm. I don't like that. And then we've got Cecilia, prioress of Kirsu Abbey and responsible for all of the abbey's nuns. Like all of Kirsu's prioress, Cecilia was once the abbey's librarian. Interesting. And then over here, let's see. Oh my god, I got so much. Okay, 95 Thesis, a list of propositions against the church's practice of selling indulgences. We got that one. Ranning, late husband of Attila. Okay, St. Moritz is a patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was an Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kirsu Shrine. His hand? The Rule, Thomas... Okay, all of it is... There we go. Is that everything? Oh, nope. Milan, one of the largest cities in Europe. Milan was once a major city-state in the Italian peninsula before becoming a part of the Spanish Habsburg Empire. It is an economic and cultural power due to its position along central trade routes. Innsbruck, capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol and major stop on the imperial road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Kirsu Abbey and Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. Interesting! Oh, that's why he was saying be careful talking about it. Innsbruck is a day away, because that's where the witch mania happened. Historia, an account of the early history of Tassing. Kirsu's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothfogel brought another to the abbey as a gift. Florence, home to the powerful Medici family who ruled in the city for centuries. Florence is known for its artistic patronage, hosting artists and thinkers including Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, and Machiavelli. Euclid, mathematician of ancient Alexandria, he is recognized as the father of geometry and is most well known for his Book of Elements, the foundation of all university education on geometry. And then we also have Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent among northern humanists. He is known for his works in Latin and Greek, as well as his calls for the reform within the church. And then Cicero, statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic. He is revered both for his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. And then we've, last but not least, got this. So now we are familiar with medicine. We're low-key, but also high-key and occultist. And we're a logician as well. Oh, did more stuff get added to our character? Did we have that plant before? I don't know, but this is cool. I really like the stuff that we're adding, and I wonder how this is all going to come into a play, especially occultist. I can't wait to add more chaotic stuff and make Andreas just crazy with the amount of stuff that he's done and the stuff that he knows. Like, yeah, we learned some medicine, but we also learned necromancy. This is really cool so far, but I think we are going to end it here. We've been playing for about an hour, and it seems like we have a lot to do around the church. So we'll check out the church next time, see what we can do, see if we can get that advancement on the book, and possibly, hopefully, see what's going on inside the scriptorium, see if we can work on our own book. I would like to see what else we could do. Maybe we can mess with Father Gurno a bit. That would be fun. Either way, we'll worry about all that next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of your Remember to take care of yourselves, hammer some horseshoes even if you're late, and have a good day.